Dangerous instead of Battletech tomorrow. We're working on expanding our game rotation here on the channel. So we are going to try to take some of our historical Battletech time and explore some other games. So we're going to be doing some Elite Dangerous tomorrow. I planned on doing it today, but I'm working through some of the tutorials and some of the practice missions, which are not the most exciting for streaming. So I'm trying to get through those, and I just didn't get through them in time today, and I didn't want anyone to suffer through that. So if you're interested in watching a brand new gameplay of Elite Dangerous, tune in this time tomorrow, assuming we get all of the practice in that we need today, but we should. So we're jumping back into Battletech. Sorry, I'm starting a few minutes late. We had some significant mech repairs to do after our last video, and I wanted to get that out of the way. So got that out of the way, so we have plenty of mechs to play around with. And let's find us a mission. Let's see what we have left on this planet. So we got a capture base, which is a 5 skull mission. We have covering fire. Ooh, a 4.5 attack and defend. Okay. This is going to be interesting. A 4.5 attack and defend should be a challenge. So and we should get some good mech parts out of it. So let's start out the morning with a bang, with a nice attack and defend here. So we've got an Atlas, a Crusader available. We're going to definitely take our Heliopis. We should probably take our Charger for some firepower. We've got our Wraith and our Raven. Alright, so on these higher level missions, we're going with our A team. So let's just be very clear. We're going with our A team here. Except for our A team members who are damaged. So we're not. Let's see. We'll take our Awesome. Put Sundance in the Awesome. Who do we want to take in what? So we'll take our player character in the Atlas. Anything 4.5 or more, I'm going to take my best pilots. It's just makes good sense to do so. So we're going to do so. There's plenty of situations where I'm going to have an occasional 3.5 or 4 skull mission that I can take some of my lesser pilots. But in situations like this, we are taking the A team. 4.5 skull mission. Attack and defense are also very difficult because of the fact that you're dealing with the fact that you have some of your mechs that just have to work independently in these scenarios. Alright, so our last mech available. Do I want to take something that will give me initiative for the whole team? For example, this Dao Hao. Gives me +2 Lance Resolve, plus Lance Accuracy. So I think I'm going to take it. Also gives me good, very solid firepower. So I'll take Wolfbane's there. We're definitely taking our best pilots across the board. Alright, so we have our Atlas, our Heliopis, our Awesome, our Charger, our Daohu, our Wraith, and our Raven. Let's go. So with attack and defense, in my experience, the benefit is you want to send your faster, lighter mechs towards the target as quickly as possible, but you want to aggressively push up against the enemy attacks so that your more powerful, slower mechs will eventually be in range to support the final attacks on the target, if that makes sense. So that's going to be our goal here. Should get some good salvage as well in this mission. It's actually a really good mission to start out in the morning because it gets your brain firing, which is great. I gotta get my audio set up here. Get the audio in my ear instead of on the screen while we wait for this to load. Yep, I'm excited to bring some Elite Dangerous to you guys starting tomorrow. It'll be fun to get into a game. I mean, Star Wars Squadrons kind of got me back into that type of gameplay, but it just wasn't satisfying enough to be sustainable. So, you know, it's a situation with Star Wars Squadrons where we are going to do it on the channel. Mostly, Alex of Commando Gaming is going to be focused on Squadrons because he's still working through the story mode and hasn't done any multiplayer yet. So it's not really coverable by two people on the same channel. Like, it would just be too much content for Squadrons. So we're going to dive into Elite Dangerous, which is good because there's going to be new content for Elite Dangerous released in October. End of October. So it's not bad timing to try out a new game. Alright, so we do have some support, which is really nice. I actually have some serious support here. So what we can do is we can kind of push even more towards the base based on the theory that we're going to have the ability to. So we're going to push to the base on two fronts. So we're going to have our lighter mechs go through here, which I think is like basically a good backdoor operation to get to the enemy, and then we'll have our heavier mechs push through this valley while keeping the enemy at bay. So I think that's a good strategy. Alright, as long as my mechs lights are going to sprint this way, we might as well have them. Enemy units surrounding their base. Looks like you're going to have to shoot your way through. That's fine. More salvage for us. Ooh, a battle axe. I have not seen a battle axe before. This must have been added in recently. I'm judging from its name, it's primarily a melee mech, so we have to keep that in mind.
Good to go.
See if we can get a tag on it. Ooh, I like that look of that mech. I do. It's a cool looking mech.
Ready for orders.
As usual, the Battletech Advanced team has outdone itself.
Maximum speed.
Rock and waste plasma on this guy, but try to get an extra tag on it. Not to be.
Damn it.
Alright, so the lights are going to push towards the objective at high speed. They're just going to make a run
Yes, Commander.
for the objective. In the meantime, our heavies
Hauling ass.
are going to be pushing in. Now this might be as good a time as any for me to use my thunder ammo. Bad hit percentage, but it'll create a minefield in that whole little area there. So even if it doesn't hit the target, it'll create a nice minefield. There we go. So we got a nice little minefield in that immediate area there. So that
Orders.
benefits our defense. Means we'll have to take a slight detour, but remember, our main goal for our heavy force here is to engage these 4 troops that are coming in. So we got a charger, or we can keep hitting this. Battle axe. Yep. The numbers say to hit the battle axe, so we'll do that. Alright, got a laser build blackjack there. Yeah, nothing too crazy so far. Nothing too crazy. Nothing we can't handle. Good morning. Thank you for joining our stream. We're playing a little attack and defend to start out our stream this morning. We have our base to defend, and then we have their base to destroy. That's the formula for attack and defend. That's our AI supporters, giving us some weapons fire on that assassin. Not hitting very much because that assassin is very evasive, but it is creating a wall of fire around it. So as soon as that assassin moves, it's going to walk through that fire and it's going to overheat. So not a complete waste of fire. All right. One of the downsides of this game is, this game mode is, there's so many mechs on the field that sometimes it takes a while for you to get your turn. But that's fine. All right, we got a blackjack to shoot at. For some reason, it's not letting me. Since the update, it's not letting me click on the target to see what the hit percentage is. All right, so we're gonna go after this battle axe again.
Lining 'em up.
Ah, we couldn't hit the leg once. The leg was like one hit away from coming off, and we couldn't hit it once out of 4 tries. If I had a precision strike there, I would have gone for the legs.
Orders.
All right, so we're going to push with our heavies down the valley
Confirmed.
so we can destroy the enemy that's on the way to our base, but then we're also going to and it's not letting me click on that charger or the battle axe here. Yeah, we'll take that shot. Hopefully you'll hit the leg here. No. The one thing I want to hit, we're not hitting.
o'clock. What do you want? Let's make some bad decisions.
Move up our
at
Atlas.
high speed.
Decent hit percent here, but I think we're going to save our ammo and just go for 2 large laser shots there. Work on the blackjack a little bit. The one thing about attack and defend missions is they are longer missions, so you really have to think about ammo conservation a lot of the time. You just do.
Commander.
Alright, so we're going to keep moving our lighter mechs towards the objective
Good to go.
at high speed. Alright, so we got over here, we got a Warhammer, Grasshopper, Orion, Cataphract. They're supposed to be defending the facility, but they're out of position because our lighter mechs, if we can get through this gauntlet here, should be able to get to the facility and attack it while they're being chased by the slower mechs. So this could work out just fine.
Good to go.
Yeah, so we're going to send our Wraith and our Raven at the target at high speed and high evasion so we can hopefully push our way through this little valley and then take out the objectives. And we'll just attack some targets of opportunity along the way here.
All weapon systems.
Alright, that blackjack's going to have a hard time firing all of its weapons now. Oh, there goes that blackjack. Our AI ally helped us out there with a nice kill. That'll help us clear our path through that area. Assassin.
Got a lock on me.
Almost have to ignore that assassin right now.
Aye, aye.
Alright, Heliopis. Alright, Heliopis.
On the move.
Alright. Might as well put in one more landmine area here around this charger. That'll be the last of our landmine ammo, but that's fine. We've got pretty good,
Out of LRM.
2 pretty good landfill, our landmine areas now. That should limit the options for the enemy as they try to approach our base. So that's fine. If I could target the ground, I would have might have placed them differently. But unfortunately, see, the landmines already worked there on that battle axe.
Good to go.
Unfortunately, with the latest update, for some reason, it's not letting you target the ground.
Acknowledged.
So you kind of have to target a mech and then drop your landmines around the mech. Which is not horrible, because as you can see, you kind of surround the enemy mech with landmines. So it's not the worst scenario. Alright, this battle axe is in bad shape. Let's target one of the legs.
All weapons are cold.
One of the legs. And we got an ejection. Not bad. That Prometheus is definitely a new mech that was recently added to the mod. I hadn't seen it yet. Alright, this is critical right here. Is can our Raven and our Wraith run through this gauntlet and get to the objective without taking too much damage? If they can, then they can pretty much take out the enemy base on their own. It's just whether the enemy gets a lucky shot here or not as they pass through. Ooh, good hits on that assassin by a turret. Very nice. How's everybody doing this morning? What are you up to on a Saturday? Probably more than me. I'm still here. I'm in California, actually, in the United States. And we are still very much in the same lockdown. We're about 90% of the same lockdown that we started in March. The only big change is that we can eat outside at restaurants. Other than that, there's not that much we can do. And you have to wear a mask everywhere, which I have no problem with. Don't get me wrong. But you can't dine inside. If you go to a store, there's only a certain number of people that are allowed in at the same time. Which means shopping malls are really effectively closed. So, movie theaters are still closed, which is a real bummer for me. I'm a huge movie guy, so not being able to watch a movie all this time is just bonkers to me. Just craziness. Not to be able to watch an occasional movie. I used to go to the theater 2 or 3 times a week because I had the movie pass where you could just go up to 5 times a week for the same price. So I would go 2 or 3 times a week, and now it's just
lighting them up.
Not happening.
Commander. On my way.
Alright, let's put this assassin out of its misery, hopefully.
Roger.
There we go, there goes the assassin.
Target neutralized.
That enemy charger is not
I'm on the clock.
in good shape there. See if we can finish off this charger.
See if I'm sober enough to line this up.
Should be able to. There goes the charger. Very nice. So we need to push towards the enemy base now that we've taken out the first wave
I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
as quickly as possible. So we need to do that.
Monda.
Alright, so meanwhile our Raven here is going to go running past.
On my way. Double time.
He's going to try to be very evasive and in cover. And we're going to take some shots along the way here. So what's the biggest threat here? I would argue the Grasshopper is the most dangerous threat to our lights here. So we'll take a shot at that.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, our Wraith is going to do the same thing. Again, trying to stay as evasive as possible. Oh, we got a shot to the rear of the Cataphract here? Yes. Alright, so we're going to take that shot. In fact, we'll even do a precision strike here. We can do significant damage to this Cataphract here.
Giving him everything I've got.
Yeah. Nice hit to the rear of the Cataphract there. Thanks everybody for joining us. We're just doing an attack and defend to start out a multi-hour stream this morning. So thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. And again, just a reminder, programming note, starting tomorrow, instead of having Battletech on Sundays, I'm going to be doing Elite Dangerous on Sundays. So we're trying to mix things up a little bit, add some variety to our channel options. That will be happening in the evening too. We're going to start playing some Among Us. We're going to start playing some Fall Guys perhaps. Just trying to mix up what we put on the channel
Commander?
and broaden our audience a little bit. Alright, so let's push up our heavies.
We'll go.
This is actually a really good opportunity for us to use swarm ammo. How swarm ammo works is it tries to hit its primary target. But if it's not going to hit its primary target, it looks for a target around it. So what you want to do with swarm ammo is we want to target a target that is in the middle of multiple mechs, so that even if all these shots don't go into the Cataphract, for example, they will start to hit the other mechs. So swarm is perfect when you're up against a large number of mechs. As you can see, everybody's getting some damage there. So if a missile sees that it's not going to hit the primary target, it will go for a secondary target, which is great.
Ready for orders.
Alright, let's see if we can try to push
All right, full speed.
our heavies over here to keep this lance busy while our lights head for the objective. Alright, so we can go after this grasshopper here
Fire. All weapons.
when we're not hitting the hill. Ooh, good hits on that Cataphract by our supporting turrets. That Cataphract is in trouble.
Duncan Fisher here.
Alright, let's push up. Might as well
Heading
keep
that
this enemy force busy. Keep hitting the grasshopper here. Yep.
Lighting them up.
The quadruple awesome
Yes, Commander.
is a lot of firepower for an 80-ton mech. I love it quite a bit. Right. But then again, so is our Ultra Cannon 20 here. So let's go for the leg here on the grasshopper. Goes a leg on the grasshopper.
Critical hit, Commander.
Down the grasshopper goes. Pilot injury. He's very close to ejection. Grasshopper's in tough shape.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, up next we've got Atlas.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
Alright, should we go after... We could finish off the grasshopper here. Probably do some multi-target. Hit the Warhammer and the grasshopper. And gonna overheat. There we go.
Roger.
Keep that Warhammer busy. Finish off that grasshopper.
I'm legally obligated to inform you I'm paid per kill. I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
Alright, Raven. You need to get to the objective. Push through here. I'm a little nervous there could be a minefield here. Looks a little too much like... Oh, and we don't even have turrets defending this. Oh, this is going to be too easy.
Firing.
I can't believe there's no turrets.
Ready to get it on.
Alright, so the question here is, since there's no turrets there, I can take one extra turn before I send my Wraith over the hill. And hopefully use the Wraith here to just finish off this cataphract. Should be doable.
Locked on, rear armor.
There we go, there goes the cataphract.
I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
Alright, since the AI is focused on defending the base, they're not being very aggressive here, which is fine. They can defend the base while we go towards the enemy base. But we're in a pretty good place here. We're already attacking the enemy base. And most of the enemy mechs on the field have been taken out. So we're definitely in the driver's seat of this mission. So we should start thinking about maximizing salvage.
Standing by.
And minimizing damage. Because we have a 5 skull mission coming up after this.
Roger that.
Is that a spoiler? I don't think it's a spoiler, but just letting you know the plan. Alright. Can help target the small military buildings. Alright, so let's do multi-target here, actually. Multi-target. So I would like to help the Raven finish off that building. Shouldn't take more than one LRM-20. We'll have everything else go after the Warhammer here.
Copy that.
Oh, you're kidding me. Alright, there's our turrets. Give that Warhammer a hard time. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Alright, let's push up on these enemy mechs. We've got the advantage in many ways here, so let's see if we can't put these guys down quickly.
That taste.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. Adonis, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that, Adonis.
Duncan Fisher here.
Alright, let's keep pushing in
Lighting
on
him
this
up.
Warhammer. Knock down on the Warhammer. He will never get up again. I'm telling you, he will never get up again.
Standing by.
If he gets up again, I have no idea what I'm doing, which might be true. There's a lot of things I don't know what I'm doing about, but not Battletech. Alright, so this guy will not be getting up again. Come on, you know you want to eject.
Scored a critical hit.
Oh, he's just unsettled. Alright, everybody else should be piling up. Oh, another follow. Really appreciate the follow, guys. Trying to grow our channel. Hopefully we're going to get to hopefully 2,000 by the end of the year. That would be great. Waiting to hear who our new follow is.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it.
Alright, let's see if we can finish off this Warhammer.
Well,
Yep, ejected. Perfect.
I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
Alright, Raven, push in there.
Affirmative. Roger that.
We actually have plenty of time to destroy this base, so I'm not overly worried about that. Especially with two mechs now in position to put their firepower into destroying the base.
Confirmed.
Plasma weapons do a great job on destroying buildings, because they have kinetic damage and fire damage. That Orion is not too happy right now. He's outnumbered about, what, 10 to 1? Surrounded by fire. Not a good situation for our friend the Orion there. He's not going to go out without a fight. Good for him. Good for
My
him.
coffee and I'm fucking angry.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, Heliopis. I think the mechs are under control. So, again, one of the beauties of swarm ammo is if we attack the middle building on a base, all the buildings are going to take a fair amount of damage here. So, we're just going to make it rain over this whole base here. There we go. Took out one building, damaged the others.
Yep.
This mech is in a bad place. Outnumbered, outgunned. Surrounded. Not a good place to be for this Orion. Again, in real, true Battletech lore, this guy would just power down and they would let him surrender. That's typically how battles would go. Is if you're... Because battle mechs are rare. More rare than you would think because of this game. So if an enemy powers down and you give them, and he's basically surrendering his mech to save his life. So in those scenarios, anyone's gonna accept the surrender 9 times out of 10,
Lighting them up.
unless they have animosity for the pilot, because they get a free undamaged mech. Which is a very valuable resource. So, in Battletech lore, especially in the books, it was very common for a outnumbered, outgunned enemy to just power down their mech
On the move. Full
and say, you know what, you guys win. I'm just gonna get out of my mech and leave town. It's a bit of a problem here.
affirmative.
Oh, that Orion has a rotary AC too. That's something to keep in mind for salvage, for sure. Alright, heat is definitely a problem right now.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to find Well, I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
Roll to that.
Alright, let's finish off this base. Alright, we've completed the primary objective. You're clear to extract. So once we finish off this Orion, the mission will be over. So that was a very quick and easy attack and defend. I can't remember one that was that easy. Probably because we used the right strategy. And they gave us some really good support, actually. With some mechs to support us instead of just turrets. So,
I copy.
Target destroyed.
there we go. That should be it. Alright. Mission successful. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright. Alright, nice payout in C-bills. Salvage is what I'm really interested in. So we can have get two battle axe parts. Should probably take this charger part. Yep, because we can put together a charger. We're trying to build a grasshopper, so we'll take a grasshopper part for sure. Alright, any weapons that are just, are components that are just too good to be true. Let's take a look. Some double heat sinks. Yeah, no double heat sink kits, which would be great right now. So yeah, so we're just looking at mech parts here. I guess we're just going to take the Orion parts here. Orion. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Alright, so we got, so you've got three blackjack parts, a cataphract part, a charger part, a grasshopper part, 4 Orion parts, binary laser, machine gun, PPC, small laser, SRM6, and a bunch of miscellaneous parts. Not bad for a relatively easy mission where we had no damage to our mechs or injuries. So I think they would just call it a flawless victory. Going back to my Mortal Kombat days. Right. All right. Said we had to go to the barracks, but I thought I was using all of my
Aye.
top tier pilots. If so, ditch. Okay, I don't. Alright. Guess ditch had. I think ditch had some
Good to go.
XP from a previous mission.
I hear ya.
Oh, same with glamour here. Alright, shielded stance or bulwark. We'll take bulwark.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, these are pilots I used in my last video that I didn't get around to doing the XP for.
Ready for orders.
Because all of our top pilots already have a fair amount of XP.
Mech warrior training complete.
As in they're maxed out, so.
Standing by.
Aye, aye.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Okay.
Reporting. Good to go.
Everybody else should be maxed out here.
What's that?
Yep, everybody here is maxed out. Alright, in the mech bay. We got some salvage, so let's see what we can put together. Alright, we can put together a Charger 6 IL. I'm not too excited about the 5L Charger. How about the Orion R? Pair of LRM-10s and a rotary AC-2 cannon. At closer ranges, the R carries four SRM-4s. So I think I'm actually... Oh, I've got a catapult I can put together too. Alright, so let's put the catapult together part first. Probably going to be selling the catapult. wait. So the catapult has 2 arrow 4s. That could be an interesting catapult for me to use. Let's see. No, it has 1 arrow, not 2. If it had 2 arrows, I'd be more interested in this. So now we're just going to go ahead and put that into storage. Now I've got to think about, do I want the 5? I've got a spot for an Orion or a Charger. I think I actually want the Orion. The Orion looks like it's going to be more useful. So let's build the Charger.
That Nick asked is cleared for fighting.
Let's take a look at the Charger. Yeah, I mean, this is not a very useful mech. The firepower is awful. So yeah, we're going to sell that Charger. And then we have an Orion available. So let's build the Orion. This Orion actually looks like it could be useful. Let's take a look at this Orion.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Alright, so let's look at the Orion. Yeah, this has got a nice combination of long-range firepower and short-range firepower. So, not bad, actually. We'll probably play around with this Orion before we travel, but not bad. Certainly better than that Charger we were looking at there. Alright, now we've got a 5-skull mission. Steal the prototype. And then we're going to be moving from this planet. A 5-skull capture base mission. This has nasty written all over it. So we're not going to play around here. We're going to take the Atlas, the Heliopis, the Awesome, the Charger, the Daohu. Now the reason I'm taking the Daohu is because it gives you a lot of benefits for your whole lance that makes it worth taking, even though doesn't have as much firepower as some of our other mechs. Then we have the Wraith and the Raven, and we're exactly 1 ton under our max right now. So let's deploy. Alright, we're going to have to be very smart about this mission. We're probably going to have multiple heavy lances that we need to deal with. Plus, we have to capture the base. So we're going to have to use some good strategy here. All right. Getting some good follows today. Let's see. I want to thank Mechlex121 for following, Gilview Electric for following, Letos994, thank you for following, and Adonis has followed. Holy Filer has followed. Oh, Holy Defiler has followed, and Nomus Populus has followed. All in the last hour. So thank you everybody for those follows. Really appreciate it. Trying to grow our channel to 2,000 follows by the end of the year. That will be a successful year for us.
Command interface initiated.
Maybe we'll get it up to 5,000 followers by the end of next year. You never know. Alright, let's get our forces to a position where we can better observe the enemy movements and get eyes on the base. Once we have a picture of the situation, we'll eliminate any defending forces and move into the base. Alright, thanks, Darius.
Some might call this pretty.
So what we can actually do, this is another situation where we're going to kind of attack things by two prongs. So we're going to send our light mechs straight up the road.
Affirmative.
Kind of scout out what's over here.
Orders.
Stay highly evasive and see what's going on up the road here. Then we can take the rest of our force, go around to the right through the trees, and take the high ground while we move down onto the enemy base.
Awaiting orders.
Should work good.
Roger that.
What do you need? Understood. Moving fast.
Duncan Fisher here.
Let's keep
Heading that
moving
way.
our heavies to the high ground.
Standing by.
See, the base is primarily designed
now.
to defend against people that walk down that road. So if we faint like we're just walking down that road
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
while we attack from an unexpected direction, should give them a little bit of a surprise.
Yes, Commander.
See, the defenders are like, oh, here's an enemy
Good to go.
attacking right where we expected. Alright, we got enemy reinforcements coming. Yes, we know there's turrets, Darius. Thank you for the useless information. Alright, we got a thumper turret. Let's make sure we
Giving them
prioritize getting rid of that thing.
Got something you want done? Understood. Moving fast.
Race. Keep those turrets busy and distracted. And see if you can maybe finish off that thumper turret. That would be
Roger
nice. There we go. Thumper turrets are
See
nasty.
why people enjoy this line of work.
It's not as bad as an arrow turret, but it's bad. Silver bullet Gauss.
systems holding. Yes, Commander.
Alright. Alright, now we can provide fire support.
We'll go.
Alright, so we got a Gauss turret there, silver bullet turret there, and heavy shredder turret. Alright, we should probably take the Gauss turret out first.
Firing a full salvo.
That's a lot of firepower on a turret that has no evasion.
Brought it down, Commander.
Alright, there's the shredder turret going after our Wraith, which is fine. Not unexpected.
Yes, Commander.
Alright.
Let's go.
This plan is working very well. We should be able to capture this base and then the enemy reinforcements should appear.
Roger.
Duncan Fisher here.
Target
Heading that
for
way.
awesome. It's fine. He can save his heat for
Commander.
the main event. No target for the charger.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
And no charger for the target for the
Let's make
Atlas
some
yet.
bad decisions at high speed.
brace.
Commander. On the move. Full speed.
Nice hits.
Target destroyed.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, let's
Full speed.
go after the
Target.
shredder turret here.
Acknowledged.
Standing by.
Alright, Heliopis, I'm actually not going to use your firepower. Because we've got enemy forces coming in and I want to save your missiles.
Yeah. All weapons are go.
Alright, there goes that shredder turret.
Target destroyed.
Duncan Fisher here.
Alright, so we know the enemy is going to show up.
Heading that way.
So let's get our heavy lance
Commander.
up to the high ground for defense.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Not sure what direction they'll come from, so we'll just position ourselves in the high
Let's
ground.
make some bad decisions at high speed. All right, let's get down to it.
On the move.
Heading that way.
Acknowledged.
And we'll just send the Wraith here to secure the objective, and we'll have the
Moving to position.
Raven extend out its sensors to see if we can find the enemy quickly.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Alright, there we go. This actually works out really well because the enemy is going to be in a valley below our heaviest mechs. So this could be easily a turkey shoot. So we've got a Hamoto, a Sorcerer, which is newly added to this mod, Cyclops, which is actually really good salvage, and a Victor. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, back in combat. Alright, let's push our lights in to close up the end of the valley.
Standing by.
Push in our Wraith here. Let's figure out what has the most... Okay, so the Sorcerer is a heavy energy build. So let's target that for the plasma rifle. Only hit on 1 of 2 shots. Not good.
Hey, don't you know who I am?
Commander.
Alright, so this is a perfect opportunity actually for us to use our Thunder ammunition on this Yamato.
Affirmative.
will really impede their ability to move around in that valley. Very nice.
Receiving you. Position confirmed.
They are really in a bad position here. And I don't feel bad for them. Alright, so we need to maximize our salvage here. So let's try to go for some leg shots,
Giving them everything I've got.
because there's some really good salvage here. We just did a great job of positioning our lance to have the high ground and cover. How did that Yamato not hit any of those landmines? I have no idea.
What's that? Heading that way.
Alright. Let's hit the sorcerer again. Keep going for that leg.
Lighting him up.
Alright, these are some heavy mechs. They're gonna take their pound of flesh from us before they go down. That is
On
for
my
sure.
way.
Now we have some better components, I would argue. See, there goes a leg on the sorcerer. Oh, there goes the sorcerer altogether.
That's a kill.
3 salvageable parts on the sorcerer. Must have hit some ammo there. Or the XL engine. Ooh, structure exposed. They got a shot on the rear of our Atlas before it could turn.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Something just bounced around in here. I think I heard something broke.
Good thing is we can put our front armor to them, and then they lose a lot of the advantage of that shot there. So let's see. Let's go for the Hamoto here.
I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
Alright, Raven. Let's push up through the
On
valley.
my way. Double time.
Now that their heavies are focused on getting to our heavies, we should really take advantage of eventually getting into the flank of these heavier mechs with our lights. Thank you for the additional follows. We have Tig 23. We have Lady Katana Games has followed. Thank you, Lady Katana. And Bogedy 2K20 has followed. Thank you for that. Really appreciate all the
for
support.
orders.
Alright, let's get our Wraith into the rear.
Roger that.
And let's put some plasma rifles into the rear of this Yamato. Nice hits there on the
Heavy
Yamato.
damage.
Standing by.
Alright, Heliopis. Alright, we got one more salvo of landmines ready, so let's put them right on the Yamato, which means it'll put a nice landfill between us and the rest of the mechs. Nice. Nice landmine field.
Target's taking a critical hit. Out of LRM.
That's okay. See now,
On it.
we can actually play the defensive game here. Alright. go for the Cyclops here. I definitely want to get some salvage on a Cyclops. Actually, especially the 10Q, because it has some good gear that helps your whole lance. It's a command and control mech, so let's go for the legs on the Cyclops there. As much as we can.
Huh?
Awesome, let's push down. Be a little bit of a target. And go after the Homodo here. You can actually do a precision strike on the leg. Hopefully knock this guy down right
Lighting
here.
him up.
There goes the leg. Now he's going to probably fall onto some landmines, which will do further damage. Oh, he didn't hit a landmine. Ooh. The Victor hit a couple landmines though. That's good.
Ready for orders.
Alright, let's push down with the Charger.
Coordinates received.
And not, the Victor is probably the lowest salvage here, so let's
Target confirmed.
go after that with our Ultra Cannon. Alright, what's the Cyclops gonna do? What is the Cyclops gonna do when it comes for you? Cyclops, Cyclops. Yes, the producer of Cops just demonetized my video. Oh well.
All right, let's get
Cyclops, Cyclops, what you gonna do?
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
Let's work on the last leg on that Moto.
That's going to hurt.
Commander?
Our race has a perfect shot at the rear of this Victor.
That's right. I'm on your tail.
Once my Wraith gets into the enemy's rear, it can do so much damage
Oh,
with those
connection on
plasma
that
shots to the rear.
Awaiting orders.
Plasma weapons are very
Order
underrated.
confirmed.
Alright, we got Swarm left. So let's put Swarm into this Victor and hope some of it will spill into that Yamoto
Copy
as
that.
well.
Standing by. On my way.
Alright, let's go after the legs on the Cyclops here. Ah, Victor's too hot. Oh, it shot its Goth rifle. But he's very close to shutting himself down, that Victor.
What's that?
see if we can finish off this Hamoto.
Lighting them up.
There we go, both legs destroyed.
Oh well, that's the way the
3
mech warrior
salvageable
crumbles.
parts. I do like a Hamoto pretty much, quite a bit.
Moving to position.
Alright, let's do a precision strike on that Cyclops' leg. See if we can take out that leg here. There we go.
I think I hit something good.
No, didn't take out the leg. I thought we did.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it.
Alright, Alice. You will get lucky and finish off this leg here. A couple missile strikes will get the job done. Oh, or we can just blow it up. Oh, only one salvage part. That's a bummer.
Ah, I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
Moving out. Reporting critical hit.
Receiving you. Move order received.
Alright, this is probably going to finish off this.
On your tail.
Victor, hopefully. No.
Aye, aye.
This Victor's holding in there strong.
Confirmed.
Let's see if 80 LRMs changes his opinion on whether he wants to stay in this fight.
Firing a full salvo. Scored a critical hit.
My armor's melting off. I can't take much more of this.
Hey, don't you know who I am?
Reporting heavy damage.
Roger.
With the Gauss rifle on that Victor.
That hit something.
And ejected. Alright.
Mission successful.
That was the I can't remember an easier 5 skull mission ever. That was a cakewalk. That was a cakewalk. But hey, I'm not going to complain. We got relatively minor damage. Really, we only have slight damage on our Atlas. We got the Cyclops part. So the Sorcerer is a 95-ton assault. Alright, so we're going to take the Sorcerer parts for sure. Any components that are too good to pass up on? Let's see. Nope. Can't think of anything. So then we'll take a Yamato. Alright, so we got a Cyclops part, Hamoto part, a Hamoto part, a Hamoto part. Sorcerer, Sorcerer, Sorcerer. Victor, Victor. And some miscellaneous components. Nice haul, that's for sure. I don't think we put a mech together. But you can't do that every mission. I'd like to, but you can't. Thank you for the follow there. Nightwing, 5-1, 919. Thank you for the follow. Parzival Games 1 has followed. Thank you for the follows, guys. Really appreciate it. Alright, do we have anything we put together in the mech bay? Let's get our Atlas repaired. That'll take 1 day. Put that to the top of the list. Alright, did we get anything that's worth putting together on that mission? Let's see, I don't think so. Oh, we can put together a Hamoto. Okay, that's worth putting together. I think that is it. Blackjack, which we can put together and sell. So what else what do we have that we can retire that we have not used in quite a while? You know, I'm never going to use this Axeman. I don't think I am. So let's go ahead and, as much as I like the idea of the Axeman, I just never seem to get it into the field. So let's put that into storage. Then we will build that Blackjack.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
Okay. We're going to put the Blackjack in storage for sale. Alright, next up we've got the Yamato. Right, so we can do the Y. With SRM-6s and a single ER large laser. This mech is powerful long-range combat mech. Okay. Or we can go with this 27U. 27, 2 SRM launchers, and an additional 4 medium pulse lasers, and an additional heat sink to help with the additional heat. I think I'm going to go with the short-range brawler here. Yep. Confirm.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Alright, so we're probably going to travel now. So let's look at some mechs that we need to fix while we travel. Our avatar here, we needed to have a heat sink kit to make it viable. So we've got that. And should probably put in a double heat sink. Actually, no, we could put in the prototype. Double heat sink. We'll give up a little bit of armor, but that will greatly increase our make this a viable mech again. We can also put in ferrofibrous. Actually, here, let's take out the prototype because now we can put in 2 double heat sinks. One, come on, 1 and 2. All right, so that's the way to go, and then we'll max out our armor. And now that avatar becomes a viable mech again. It wasn't before because of its heat issues.
Log and note.
So we wanted to take care of that. We got this Orion R. We just got that. So let's see what we can do about improving this sucker. Alright. The rotary 2 is decent. The SRM 4s. Alright, so we're going to do a couple things here. So we're actually going to take the SRM ammo to put that in the legs. We're going to switch out this LRM ammo for something a little bit more useful. So let's do, we'll do a ton of thunder ammo, and we'll do a ton of do a ton of swarm ammo. Okay, so those are relatively minor changes. Let's see. We can put an armored cowl in here, why not? Alright, that makes that Orion a little bit more viable.
On it.
Okay.
I'll let you know when that's done.
Now let's look at the Hamoto. See what we can do to improve this sucker. Alright, so we're taking off the regular PPCs. Don't know why it's not letting me take off the other PPC. So put on an ERPPC. It's not letting me take this ERPPC off. I have no idea why. It's not letting me modify that ERPPC, which makes no sense. It should let me take that off. See, it's letting me take other things off. That ERPPC must be hardwired in. Alright, so that's disappointing. So we have an energy build. So let's put in a heatsink kit. That's a given. Let's put in a ferrofibrous. Okay. Alright, we're going to take out these awful regular heat sinks. Those are going away. And we're going to put in some double heat sinks. There we go. Now we're talking. In fact, I'm going to take the ferrofibrous out. We got another double heat sink. Alright. Alright, what other weapons do we have that would be of use here? Going to be an energy build. That's what it's designed to be. So add on 2 more medium lasers. what else? What components can we add? We can add in a better gyro. I don't think that would help this mech. Let's see, we'll put in an armored cowl. Let's see, we'll put on a Guardian ECM. We'll adjust the armor. And boom. Alright, that's good.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Alright, so that gives us plenty of mechs to work with while we're going. We've got a upgrade in operation. Alright, we are currently on a 4-skull. I think we should do another 4-skull planet. See what's available. Brooklyn, Melcher. I'd like to be moving towards the Draconis Combine. Cassie, Bryceland, Brookland. Ooh, how about Crossing here? Crossing has some potential. Take me 31 days. We got plenty of money. Money's not an issue. Wow, lots of follows this morning. Thank you guys. Gulch Goblin 187 has followed. Allurian Adobe has followed. Patty Daniels has followed. Thank you, everybody, for the follows. Alright, all of our pilots and mechs should be good to go before we get to the objective here.
That work order you submitted is complete.
That work order's complete, boss. Top-notch work, if I may say so.
All right, so let's stop by engineering. So we can now increase our drop weight limit. Or we can improve our structural reinforcement. I think we're going to go for structural reinforcement.
Roger that, Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
I think we have enough tonnage to handle missions on 4 skull planets right now. Alright, let's look at the mech bay real quick before we travel again and see if there's anything we want to do. In particular on our Atlas. Have we done everything we want to do on our Atlas? No, there's some things we can do. Alright, so there's a lot we can do on our Atlas here. Okay. Lots of things. Alright, so our Atlas is not operating with double heat sinks yet. That's first and foremost. I knew there was something I wanted to do on this Atlas. So here goes the single heat sinks. Okay, let's look at equipment. Let's give him a better gyro for sure. Gonna go with our best armored cowl. Absolutely. about a comm suite? Absolutely. Alright, now we gotta work on the... So we're gonna put in a double heat sink kit. We can increase our armor plating, increase our durability substantially here. Okay. Alright, but there's gonna be a price for that, so we need to think about that. I'm not a fan of these ER large lasers. See if we can do something better. Should not be a problem. How about a ERPPC shotgun and a snub PPC? I like it. I like it. I like it. Except we're running out of space, and I need to. All right, so I can't do the snub ERPPC shotgun. Can't do that. Because I need to put some energy. I can put an AMS on this sucker. Yeah, I mean, we've got lots of firepower here as it is. So let's put an AMS. AMS. And then we're going to put in some double heat sinks. Bam. Well, this already has an AMS on it. We don't need double AMS. That's unnecessary. Alright, so double heat sinks. We have room for one more double heat sink. Yep. Alright. We can put on 2 more components. So let's put on ER medium laser. And what do we want to do? I guess just an ER small laser. Gives us all of our slots. Actually, no. Not the ER small laser. Let's do... RL20. Yes, alright, there we go. Nice RL20. This is now a beast. Max the armor. This Atlas just became an absolute beast.
Log and
Alright, it's going to take 10 days.
shouldn't be too hard.
And we have 14 days of travel, so that's perfect. All right. All right, we'll get to our objective here, and then we're going to call this a wrap. We're doing a little shorter stream today because I want to get in my practice for Elite Dangerous, so I can bring that to you guys tomorrow. That Atlas just became a killer mech. That will be fun.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Is there anything else I want to do? On my mechs. What about the awesome here? Is there anything I can do? It's already got double heat sinks. Yeah, it's kind of as good as it can be. Alright, yeah. Let's just finish our travel. I just hate to waste Yang's expertise, but I think we're good.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Alright, and that's where we'll pick this up next time we do a Battletech mission, which will probably stream, which will probably be Monday. We'll pick it up in Crossing.